As the clock struck midnight, an eerie stillness settled over the once vibrant carnival grounds. The laughter of joyous children and the lively music had faded into darkness, leaving only silence and shadows in their wake. Against all warnings, I found myself irresistibly drawn to the creepy carnival, seeking an adventure that would forever change my life. The moon was a mere sliver in the sky, barely illuminating the twisted rides and sinister attractions that loomed before me. Each step I took seemed to echo like a foreboding omen, urging me to turn back. But my curiosity, combined with a sense of daring, pushed me forward into the heart of the malevolent carnival. As I wandered through the deserted maze of tents and rides, I noticed strange and grotesque figures lurking in the shadows. Distorted laughter, distant yet unmistakable, whispered through the air. My heart pounded in my chest, and a sense of being watched surrounded me like an icy shroud. A flickering light led me to a derelict carousel, its wooden horses frozen in time, as if waiting for unsuspecting souls to ride them once more. I hesitated for a moment, but a twisted longing compelled me to climb aboard. As the carousel started to move with an unnatural creaking, the painted horses turned into nightmarish steeds with fiery eyes and sharp teeth. I tried to disembark, but an invisible force pinned me in place, locking me onto the twisted ride. The music, now warped and haunting, reached a crescendo, and the carousel spun faster and faster, threatening to throw me off at any moment. With a jolt, the carousel ground to a halt, leaving me disoriented and terrified. I stumbled away, finding myself in a foggy area dotted with abandoned booths. Unsettling whispers enveloped me, and I realized that the carnival held more than just memories, it was alive with malevolence. Suddenly, a tent materialized before me, its entrance adorned with faded symbols and strange runes. A faint glow emanated from within, drawing me closer like a moth to a flame. My fear wrestled with curiosity, but the temptation proved too strong to resist. The tent's interior was a labyrinth of mirrors, reflecting twisted and distorted versions of myself. Panic set in as I realized that I couldn't find my way back. My reflection's eyes held malice, as if mocking my predicament. With each turn, I found myself lost deeper within the maze, haunted by my own twisted image. The mirrors whispered dreadful secrets, and my sanity began to slip away. My mind played cruel tricks on me, and I struggled to discern reality from illusion. A sinister laughter echoed through the tent, and a figure emerged from the shadows. It was the carnival's enigmatic ringmaster, clad in a tattered top hat and a cloak of darkness. His face was obscured, and his malevolent presence paralyzed me with fear. "Welcome, seeker of the forbidden," he rasped, his voice sending shivers down my spine. "You've entered my domain, where the line between dreams and nightmares blurs." I tried to flee, but my body refused to move. The ringmaster grinned, revealing rows of sharp teeth that glinted in the dim light. "Only those who face their deepest fears can leave this place," he continued. "Are you prepared to confront the darkness within yourself?" His words filled me with dread, but I knew there was no escape without confronting the malevolence that dwelled within this cursed carnival. With trembling steps, I forced myself to move forward, each reflection showing a different facet of my deepest fears. As I approached a mirror that held an unsettling image of myself, I saw a sinister presence looming behind me. Panic consumed me, and I turned to confront the malevolent entity that had been haunting my nightmares. In a cruel twist of fate, I found myself face to face with my own shadow, personified and filled with malevolence. It laughed mockingly, its eyes glowing like embers. The darkness enveloped me, drowning me in a sea of terror. With newfound resolve, I realized that the only way to escape the malevolent carnival was to conquer my own fears. I stared into the mirror, refusing to let the malevolence overpower me. In a burst of courage, I embraced the darkness, confronting my fears head-on. The carnival's enigmatic hold began to loosen, and the ringmaster's laughter turned to a growl of frustration. With a final surge of determination, I shattered the mirror, breaking the malevolent spell that had bound me to this nightmarish realm. As the shattered fragments fell, the carnival and its sinister inhabitants vanished, leaving me standing alone in the deserted field. I had escaped the malevolent carnival, but the horrors I had witnessed would forever haunt me. With a newfound respect for the darkness that dwells within us all, I left the carnival grounds, vowing never to speak of what had transpired. The creepy carnival at midnight had revealed the darkest recesses of my soul, reminding me that there are malevolent forces in this world that we should never underestimate.